Hi, my name is Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. And at the Marriage Foundation, we're very positive about marriage. Our approach to marriage is very loving. It focuses on the reasons we get married in the first place, which is to experience love and happiness until the end of our days. But we know you have real questions. And what I try to do in these videos is give you more information about marriage, more context, rather than just answer the direct question. Been doing this for a long time. I used to be a divorce mediator. I shifted when I learned the truth about marriage, which is all positive. And your question here today is, at what point should I leave my marriage? So let's explore a little bit, because this is a very negative way of putting it. Another way to put this question would be, I feel like I might be at the point of wanting to get out of my marriage. Is there anything I can do? Is that fair? And the answer is almost always. Almost always there's something you can do, not just to put a Band-Aid on it, not just to relieve some of the problems, but you can do something that will completely turn your marriage around. When I began helping couples with their marriages and individuals, that's what I sought. I asked the question, why did people get married in the first place, myself included? And the answer wasn't at the tip of my fingers. I mean, you try answering it. Why did you get married in the first place? And I'm not saying because you fell in love with her or him. Why you got married in the first place was because you wanted to be happy. You wanted to be happy for the rest of your life. You found your soulmate. You were so excited. But then what happened? And this is what I looked at, because I don't have the background of a psychologist. I was a divorce mediator, completely different realm. I looked at it very practically and I thought, what happens? Everyone has the best intention, right? We get married, we're not looking forward to a divorce. We don't want to get a divorce. We don't get married with that in mind. Why didn't we stay on the original path of making each other happy, of being the ultimate lover, so that our soulmate would feel uplifted every day and we would feel uplifted by their feeling uplifted, and we create a positive cycle? What happened? What did we do wrong? So first of all, I'm going to tell you, it's not your fault. It's not your wife's or your husband's fault. We are not educated in this world of ours about marriage. When you want to learn to drive a car, you first have to go to driving school. You learn a lot about the car. You learn a lot about the rules of the road. You learn about what alcohol consumption will do to your driving and kill you. You learn all of these things, right? So you're prepared. By the time you get behind the wheel yourself, going solo, you pretty much know how to drive, and now you're just getting used to all of the controls and what happens in traffic. And then you're on the road and you're surrounded. There are some goofball drivers, but mostly you're surrounded by people who know how to drive. So you have great examples of what to do and what not to do. Well, in this world, what examples do we have of what to do and what not to do in marriage? If you think about it, our primary source of education for marriage is TV, movies. Literally, that's where we get our education. So the Hollywood types, and I used to work with the Hollywood types. I saved a lot of marriages from names. Well, you might not know because it's older, but they know how to do it too, but including screenwriters, directors, and actors, and I helped all of them before we went online. And so what happens is we are learning how to be married, how to behave with each other from Western psychology, because they refer to them. That's what they're doing. And you might say, well, why not? And I'm telling you this, because Western psychologists And I love Western psychologists because they want to serve, they really care. But they know nothing about marriage. Marriage has nothing to do with taking an issue or a problem or your childhood and all of that. It's a waste of time. Time that is precious that you could be using to rebuild your marriage, to make your marriage amazing. And now you're at a point where you're wondering, should I leave my marriage? Well, there are times when you should. At the Marriage Foundation, we get emails from people. It's a free service who write in and they want to know answers to questions. It's free. You go to Ask a Counselor page on our website. And recently someone asked the question. I had to kick my husband out because now he's using cocaine. He has 5 women that he tells me he's dating right now. And wow, that marriage spun out of control a long time ago. And we never tell people, yeah, you should leave him, but we say you need to be pragmatic and protect yourself and your children. You can't allow a drug-addicted philanderer to, just be okay in your house. She did the right thing. She kicked him out. So occasionally, or if, let's say your husband or your wife turned out to be a pedophile, end the marriage, get the heck out, or cruelly beating you, or not cruelly beating you, just beating, get out. But other than that, I can't tell you how many divorces I did, but I never ran into a situation in retrospect where they should have ended the marriage. In retrospect, none of them they just didn't know how to be married. Now, it comes in different stages, and you should be a subscriber to this channel because there's so much you can learn just from hearing about it. I mean, how many people have heard that the prime directive in marriage is to learn how to love unconditionally? People aren't talking about that. Or that you have to learn to master your mind. You have to, period. Or you can't be happy. Happiness comes from controlling your mind so the real you, the soul, is exposed and you feel joy. So all of these things, you need to subscribe to this channel, but that's not you right now. You're at the point of where you're ready to quit your marriage. So even our books, we have so much free stuff, but even our books, which is very inexpensive, that would have helped you maybe a year ago, but now you're past the point. Now you need like the affordable course, if you're a man, you need the course for men. If you're a woman, you need the course for women. And then we get into it, bam, solidly taking you step by step. So within days, your life is changing because you are changing. And that's what you should try first, really. So go to our website and look at it. Look what we have. Get a feel for our approach to marriage, which is you can do it because you have free will, you have volition, but you don't have a roadmap. Let us provide that roadmap for you. And if you need stronger medicine, then let us help you with the course. It's so affordable. We don't want anyone left behind because they can't afford it. So that's what we're doing here. We're telling people that at what point should I leave my marriage? When it's over, and it's rare for that to happen. But write into our counselor if you have something specific you want to talk about. They'll answer you in depth. So I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and I hope you like this video, and we certainly are here just to serve you. So God bless you, and take care.